things happen. So it is the government is left with no choice but to, release the security for purposes of protection, but it ends up being something else. You probably have been here in times when maybe we never had this freedom of, you can go out there and picket, freely and without anyone coming for you. Contrary to what we have had some time back, where it wasn't easy for someone to just get to hit the streets and you're allowed to do that. Would you say that in a way we have done a mistake in allowing for this in the Constitution, or perhaps we could have crafted it better, so that even when people get to hit the streets, indeed we experience peaceful protests 100%, so that nobody is harmed and the message is home?
Well, allow me today to speak like a lawyer and use this one. I stand to be corrected by her. And I start by saying, for wisdom or lack of it, the Constitution of 2010 was crafted in the manner it was.
Okay.
And it is in that Constitution that the rights of picketing are enshrined. The problem is not the Constitution. The problem is that we are not living in the spirit of the Constitution.
All right, as a people.
We need to, whatever in the Constitution, we allow it as a government to move from the papers and get to our hearts before it gets to our minds. Because minds can be corrupted. But once we leave the spirit of the Constitution, we live in such a manner, we understand it, that today, like for example, it was announced everywhere that these protesters are peaceful today. And to identify them, it was even, they went to an extent of identifying themselves with the flag, with the Bible, with the Quran, and this other one. So if anybody that it comes and it tries to infiltrate their ranks, that person should be identified by the government agencies, and not stopping and throwing, tear gas, because you are provoking those people. They came in peace and you have started throwing tear gas. It is not warranted, because it's only from 6 to 5. Honestly, Kenya's lifespan is not 11 hours. So after these 11 hours, we have a tomorrow. And tomorrow is for the businesses of reviewing how did we perform. So that next time we make adjustments if necessary. But our biggest problem is that we have a book called the Constitution, chapter 37, and nobody wants to leave the spirit of the Constitution.
Na bila shaka, asante sana kwa kauli hiyo. Kuna bingwa pale, uko na mikrofoni, tuambie unaitwa nani na hisia zako ni zipi siku ya leo, ikizingatiwa kwamba ni ukumbusho wa maandamano ambayo yalifanyika mwaka uliopita.
Asante sana. Mimi naitwa Dennis Ringa, mwanafunzi wa sheria Mount Kenya Parklands campus.
Ndio.
And I want to begin by saying that the former president Uhuru Kenyatta once said that if you